Well, as we all know, there is a good deal of science to predicting the weather.
Yeah, meteorologists use many different tools to get the forecast right. Tim's here now to explain a bit about one of those tools.
Yeah, when you hear us talk about weather, occasionally we mention computer forecast models, or models for short. Local 12 meteorologist Scott Dimmich shows us what a model is, what it does, and how it works.
Simply put, a model is a computer, or more than one computer, that takes current weather conditions and attempts to project them into the future. This is a lot like a chemistry reaction. That's why I'm here at Sycamore Junior High School with my 8th grade science teacher, Mr. Jones. Good to see you, Mr. Jones.
Good to see you, Scott.
Computer forecast models are designed to figure out what ingredients are available and how much of each ingredient is available. It's a lot like chemistry. So here we have hydrogen peroxide, and here we have manganese dioxide. And when we mix the two together, we get a chemical reaction. But sometimes, like in chemistry, atmospheric reactions aren't always easy to predict because we don't know how much of each ingredient we have. For example, in these beakers we have chemicals. We'll call this one instability, and we'll call this one moisture. A forecast model may look at these ingredients and predict a certain reaction, like a thunderstorm. But when we mix them together, no reaction. Sometimes models get it right, and sometimes they get it wrong. Add another variable, and you can get a completely different reaction. Computer models try to simulate these reactions so that meteorologists can forecast the weather. Now let's complicate things even more. It's often more difficult to predict an atmospheric reaction the farther you go out in time. Let's represent time as a distance between you and us. Now it's time for you to be a forecast model. What do you think will happen when Mr. Jones mixes these two chemicals together? You may be wondering what's in the beakers. What's the concentration of the ingredients in the beakers? These uncertainties make this a difficult reaction to predict. Let's see what happens. Just like uncertainties over time, this makes long-range forecasting quite tricky.
There's a lot we know about science.
But meteorology is not a perfect science, and that's where expertise and knowledge come in hand so that ultimately we can come up with the right solution. At Sycamore Junior High School, I'm meteorologist Scott Dimmich, Local 12 News.
That's cool. All right, Scott, I like that.
No,
He's our science.
That's right. Think about it like this,
I
too.
want to say geek.